dads and stuff like that. Um, so just want to also let you know about the story that I was telling you about, which was a story about a person that I knew that lived close to my dad, went to a high school that I went to, and then growing up, let's say you went to the same high school, you knew them, you dated them, you were cool with them, friends with them for so long, but then what happens after so long? You move on with your life, you might get a divorce, you might split up, you might just go your separate ways. And then eventually, this person was, I think, like married or something of that nature. And when that happened, uh, they had a child, and I was like reminded of them like very much, like like a lot, um, for like let's say like a decade. Reminded of this person to death. Um, and when I told them, uh, it was like they just was like, "Oh, I don't understand" or something like that. Like they couldn't understand. So what happened is, so then we just went our separate ways. We were friends for a little bit, and then like we fell off, right? So imagine if your best friend and you like fell out a few times, had like some fights and stuff, and then like you weren't as close anymore, right? Next thing you know, they're married and stuff, so they're like telling me I'm married and stuff. I'm gonna have a child and stuff. Was married and then got divorced and all this stuff. Um, and then after getting divorced, had a child, and then the child, I don't know, like after 3 months of having it, like the child passed away, you know. And so in this scenario, I'm thinking that I knew this person and like I was like they lived near my dad and like I was cool with him, I was friends with him and everything. But after so long, like we fell out, and and I told you I was like reminded of this person, like annoyed of this person and stuff. And so like I wasn't cool with him, and after so long, and then I was like cool with him again or something like that. But we weren't like just close friends or anything. Like we were more like acquaintances. And after so long, they like told me that they were getting married and stuff like that. And after so long, like they got married, then they got divorced and went through all these problems and stuff. And of like some person that was cheating on them and just all these things. And then they weren't married no more, but then they were still just like with whoever they were with. So I'm thinking, okay, they were married and stuff. I'm okay. Like I shouldn't have to worry, even though I was reminded of this person everywhere or something. Like when this person wasn't around, and like I told you, when I tried to tell the person, it was like they just felt like, oh, I don't understand. So when they were saying that they didn't understand, I was just like, okay. Like I went on, and then they had children, with the person, like let's say that they married, right? Like maybe one child, and then all of a sudden that child died, like right when they had it or something. Like it was just, and I talked to like my family about it, and they said that they just thought it might be SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. And in my opinion, I just thought the whole situation was weird because of like how some person always tried to remind me of this person when they weren't around, and then when I told the person and they couldn't understand. So like when they had children, I pretty much felt, like they have children, so I shouldn't have to worry about this person anymore, you see, because they're going to be taking care of their children, you see. And I remember like they sent me a picture of them and their children or something, and then next thing I know, like their child like died or something. Like, and it was like literally like 2 months after 2 or 3 months like after they had it or something. And then after that, like I never spoke to them or something. So and then after like 6 months, a year, then I spoke to them again, and they just told me that they were like going to court or something, like for their child that died or something. And so I just thought the whole thing was weird, and I just kind of wanted to like put this out there because I just wanted to know if anybody is out there like watching this, what would they think about like a situation like this? So let me know your thoughts. Signing off.